Okay, so I don't normally set like targets for videos, but please leave a like rating on this one in particular, because this has been one hell of a grind to unlock this guy as quickly as I can. If any of you have already unlocked him, let me know in the comments. I'll be amazed if you have, because I've been at this since 6 PM to get this guy out as soon as possible. So a like rating would be very much appreciated. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieran at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. So the FUT Future Stars Academy player is here, and it is the Brazilian Borussia Dortmund striker. I believe his name is pronounced Reinier, because with him being Brazilian, the R should be pronounced with a H, but hopefully I'm right with that, otherwise I'm going to look pretty stupid. I know some English commentators go with the R and call him Reinier, but I believe it should be a H, so I think some of the Brazilian and Portuguese commentators go with that, so feel free to correct me with that in the comments too. Anyway, to get this guy, you've got to do quite a bit, because you don't just unlock one card, you unlock 4. To get the first one, the 78, you've got to score 4 goals using forwards, and then to unlock the next one, you've got to score 3 goals using that 78, and you've also got to assist twice with that 78, and you've also got to score in 4 separate matches. So you can already see why this objective does indeed take so long. And then once you've got the 82 rated card, you've got to assist 3 goals with through balls, which is quite easy. You've then got to score 4, which once again is relatively easy, and you've also got to score 6 in 6 separate matches. So that once again is pretty time consuming. It's also worth noting that these first few you can actually do against a friend to make it quicker, but the ones later on do have to be performed in the FUT friendly. Eventually you do get the 85 rated one, and then the grind begins, because once you've got that one, you've got to make sure you score in every single game you play, essentially. Make sure you get some finesse goals, and in 3 of them games you have to score twice. But yeah, hell of a grind, and it's going to take you at least, at minimum, like 26 games. So yeah, get ready, because it's tough. I take that back actually, it's not tough, it's just very tedious and a bit time consuming. If you are interested at all, this is the side that I used to unlock him, and as you can see I've still got the 85 rated in the squad from unlocking the latest 87 rated version. Okay, so here he is in the team we are going to be using. He is going to start as a striker for us, but I'm kind of tempted to play him as a cam, because when I was using the 85, I just thought he'd be better at cam, so we'll see how we get on with this 87 rated item. Now, in terms of a chem style for this guy, with a basic, he is a 90 rated striker and a 93 rated cam with sniper. Not too much of an upgrade there. To be honest, the chem styles I am thinking are, if you're going to use him as a striker, use a hunter, and if you're going to use him as a cam, use an engine. I feel like that will benefit him the most in-game, despite his in-game ratings not being as high for those chem styles. So I think we're going to do that. When we use him as a cam, we're going to use him with engine, and I think when we have him at striker, we're going to put the hunter chem style on him. So hunter applied, let's have a quick look at the item. 4 star, very freaking nice. 6'1", high, medium work rates. In terms of traits, not too much to discuss other than flair. In-game stats look pretty solid. He's got some really nice dribbling attributes. His physicals also look very, very solid, and passing looks pretty nice for most part. Not for a wide role, but for a central role, looks good enough. Do wish he had better long passing there. And in terms of shooting, nice finishing, good shot power, and pretty nice attack positioning as well. So in terms of in-game stats, looking pretty solid. Is he looking amazing? No, but still could be a decent card. Let's find out by getting into some matches. Okay, so in the first match, this is kind of ironic, we actually come up against the 85 rated version of this guy. So my opponent hasn't unlocked the 87 yet, but he's using the 85. Here's an interesting chance as Varane, of all people, gets the ball down to the Brazilian winger, who's now got a chance to whip it in with his left foot. Does exactly that. Ball eventually drops for Sissoko. Here's a chance for Bruno Fernandes, who shot is saved. Chance, good turn by the Brazilian, gets the shot away as well, and it's a good finish. It's a great finish on the turn, and he opens his account for the club, and gets a goal on debut, which I guess means the same thing, but nonetheless, we will take it. Nice finish. Bruno, a nice pass initially into the Brazilian, and then Henry puts him through. Here's a chance, can he make it 2? Dinks the keeper with his left foot, and it does eventually creep into the back of the net. And just like that, it is 2-0. Very much against the run of play, but you know what, we will take that. Counter-attack FC on this channel, and the ball's in the back of the net. Happy days. Oh, very interesting. Oh, what a goal that would have been. I should have gone for the finesse as well. I went for the power shot. Well, there is the whistle for the break. As you can clearly see, we are 2 goals to the good. We haven't had too much possession, but we've made it count. Obviously, the shot statistics are a bit skewed by our late flurry into that half, but you know what, happy days. Hopefully, we can continue this in the second half. But yeah, the scoreline is probably a bit generous towards us, but yeah, no complaints from me. I do wish he felt a bit more fluid on the ball as we get a lucky bounce there. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to pass it back. I should have gone with Bruno. I mean, there's no way he's onside there. There's absolutely no way he's onside there. What a weird passage of play that was. Imagine if that just somehow counted. Can he find the right ball? Dinks it on the inside. Here's a chance. Oh, we get the volley, but just a bit off balance. Once again, it is time to counter. Nice initial first touch. We ball roll to try and get past the fullback. Varane is coming across. We know how quick he is, so got to be a bit careful here. We've done well in the initial battle just to keep the ball. Chance to whip it into the box now. It's not a bad ball either, to be honest, but fortunately Henry couldn't do too much of it. And there is full time. We get ourselves a very nice 2-1 win against what has to be said, a decent opposition as well. So we've done well to come away with that one. The next team we face side looks like this. Typical FUT Champs backline, so that's going to be tough to break down. Nice, first touch, gets around his man. Now there is options on the inside. We're going to try and find them. We find Bruno Fernandes. Can he get the shot away? No, he can. Well, he can actually, but it doesn't go in the back of the net as planned. Opportunity here if we can beat Varane for pace, which is going to be a tough ask, but somehow he's just shrugged him off. We need to break. We've got a lot of men forward. We've got a lot of bodies forward. Mbappe comes into... Oh, what has just happened? An absolute gift of a goal is what's just happened. What a mess. Nice, good through ball into Sancho, who just doesn't quite have the pace. I think a quicker player in that situation gets on the end of that. Nice, that's a great ball as well. Oh no, I wanted play on. Why would I possibly want the foul there? Nice, good play from Mbappe, and a nice left-footed finish as well from the Brazilian, following up nicely to get the third goal of the game for us. Well, not a bad opening 45, but I've got to tell you, the scoreline does not reflect the game at all. It's been a tough match, and my opponent is really good at them quick short passes, so we're having to do a lot of defending. Mbappe into the Brazilian, who flicks round his man, and look at that for a finish. The power behind that to give us the lead back. Here's an interesting opportunity, as the Brazilian is now through with a chance. Can he score? Yes, he can. He fires that one into the back of the net. And there is the full-time whistle. What an insane game that was. 6-5, it ends. Okay then, games are done. Let's discuss performance of this item. We tried him as a striker, we tried him as a cam, and I preferred him as a cam, to be honest. I like him in behind the striker, where he can still be effective as a goal-scoring threat, but he can also put through some nice passes. And also, since he does have a bit of a physical presence, I think that cam role is better suited to him. Ultimately, I don't think his dribbling is good enough to play the striker role to a high standard. Don't get me wrong, could definitely still play well at striker, and he did so for me, but I just feel like there are so many better striker options available in the game. I like my strikers to feel a bit more loose on the ball, and ultimately, this guy, he just isn't that loose. He's not the easiest forward to maneuver with possession. Still relatively good with the ball, but yeah, just isn't super fluid, so there is that. Liked his pace, obviously does have the ability to beat a man, which is great. He's not super rapid though. He's not one of them players who feels as quick as like an Mbappe or a Reinier, but still pretty quick with the ball. His shooting I thought was very good, whether it be inside the box or from distance. He's just got really good shot power, which is, yeah, just makes him really easy to use, especially for those cross-goal shots and the volleys as well. Distribution was pretty solid. Through balls are good enough, especially with a passing-heavy chem style, and also his short passing game is very nice. And then we come on to his dribbling, which is what it is. It's like I've already touched on. He doesn't feel that fluid with possession. He's still decent on the ball for someone who's 6'1" though, but yeah, liked his first touch, but it's when turning with him that ultimately he doesn't feel all that quick. But we finished with the physicals, which I was really happy with. Liked his stamina, liked his strength, and I liked his hold-up ability. So all in all, a nice item. Isn't an elite card, no, but it's a good one, and I think some people will find some use for it. But ultimately, is it a card that you should, really go try hard for in objectives? No, just take your time with it, because it's not a card that I think anyone needs in their team right now. But it's definitely worth doing, just because even if you're not going to use this card, once you've completed all the objectives, you get 4 items, and you can use some of them for SBC food, even if you're not going to use these cards in your club. So still, the objective is worth doing in my opinion. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the card. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one.